before the race starts, you may notice that it's race 1 rather than race 0. This meaning that this is the official start of the series, unlike race 0. Race 0 was just the beginning, the intro, if you might want to call it that, of the season. This means for race 1, points, sponsorship, and profits are all on for this race, so you'd better be on top of your game if you want to succeed now. Welcome to the Pennzoil Cup Series, race 1 at the Daytona 500. The Pennzoil pole award will go to Jack Newman, number 7, driving for National Racing, and that's Chevy. He is also the winner of the Bud Shootout for race 0, as many things have changed from that point. Anyways, green flag is in the air as Jack Newman, and on the outside, Derek Petrie lead him down going into the corner. Jacob Toon and Jay Durrell in the 43 wrap up row 2, as now they're going down into turn 1. The 7 car of Jack Newman looking strong as ever as he did in the Bud Shootout in this Daytona 500 already, as Derek Petrie now losing some ground on him as Jacob 2 pushing the 42 to the 7 to the lead. Now he's going to try to make his move, just like Michael Kraft did in the Bud Shootout. It seems like that back stretch is a really good way to pass coming down to turn 3, here. As Jacob 2 going to lead Michael Jones, who finished 5th in the Bud Shootout, right behind him. Good, strong load of cars up in the front. We know they can do well. We're going to have to see if they can capitalize and do here well after the 50 laps. This is a 10 more lap race than the Bud Shootout, so we're going to have to see what else happens here. Anyways, Michael Jones going to lead the first lap, and that's good. You see that Zach Carr is in the number 9, making his debut here at the Daytona 500 for the 4th car in National Racing. They're the first team to get 4 cars in their team, and we're gonna have to see if that works out. Hopefully all of them don't wreck and they go bankrupt. So anyways, that's Nick Persicles and the number 16 now coming to the inside, coming to complete lap 2. Nick will take the lead and take the lap. So good job for Nick, as right now he's also making his debut here. Pushing him is Webster Zygarde in the number 12 car. He's a veteran here, and Jack Newman's in the wall. And that's exactly what the 55 did, but it was a later in the race. That's not something you want to see from a winner. And surprisingly, it's going to hold up a ton of drivers, as that's going to be bad for him in the National Racing number 7. Anyways, now on board Cody Russell, who's going to go to the inside of the number 16, driving for Minnesota Motorsports. And he's going to try to take the lead for himself, and it looks like he does not have any competition. He will lead lap number 3 coming across here. Cody Russell showed some strength before fading back later in the race in the Bud Shootout, hoping to make a bigger name of himself this race though, as you see 3 wide going down into turn 1. Now we're going to go to the aerial view at lap 5. That's Michael Kraft now leading, and Ryan Dunn on the outside, as that's AJ Davidson making his debut in the 52 car on the inside now. Ryan Dunn, however, I think he's just happy to be right where he is right now. I mean, he blew an engine in his first split race in lap 3. Definitely not what he wanted to see, and now he's gonna have a good race now this time by leading the race out in front of everybody. I bet he's having a good time out there. It is lap 5, so he's gone 2 more laps than he had in the other shootout. As meanwhile, the number 2 car of Jay Barker was the star of the Bud Shootout, but ended up finishing 3rd. Definitely not deserved, but he's going to try to get his win here where it counts most, the Daytona 500. But look who's coming right back to the front, even after getting into the wall. Lap 7 is going to be Jack Newman's time, as he's going to come right back to the front, passing his teammate Jay Parker. And behind him, that's another teammate. That's this 5 of Jake Booker, who also showed some strength in the beginning of the race in the first one at the Bud Shootout. Gonna have to see what those National Racing... Oh, we got a car off! That is the number 9. That's the other National Racing car. The debut, it looks like he just... I don't think anyone touched him. He just went down to the bottom, and could this be another problem? And hopefully it's not, as that's not how he wanted to make his debut here. And now going around, this is Ryan Dunn. We obviously talked about him, but we just gotta stay. Now it's lap 10, and I don't think he's sweating as much. His car looks like to be handling a lot better. You see he's got a new paint scheme on the number 32, driving for Checkered Flag Motorsports. And on his inside, the 55 also is looking to have a good race here. Has managed to have such a really horrible race last time. looking to pick up and have a better one this time. Both of those drivers looking like they're doing just that. Now here's Cinnamon, but you might notice something different. His name is now Kyle Singer. Well, he did get a name change right before Daytona started, so the car designer did not get enough time to actually change his name, and really it's just been a fun little quirk going around the garage area right now, as a mod's written on the hood, but Singer's riding in the car, which usually doesn't happen that often. Anyways, Kyle Singer though, showing some strength out there. Anyways, now going through turn 3 on lap 12. This is actually the scheduled distance for pit stops. So we're gonna see if anyone is gonna come down pit road this time. Looks like there are, and we got a spin on the out of turn 4. As caution will come out. That's the 00 of Richard Thomas, the 11 of Kyle Singer, and the 42 of Jacob 2 with huge amount of damage on the front. And Jacob 2, look, let's see what happened here. Is this is Richard Thomas in the 00 car. More problems for him for his second race in a row. Looks like just 4 wide not gonna work, and as not sure if anyone got caught in pit road getting spun out, but watch Nick Purcell's is, man, what a good move there. Just diving to the outside, and he's gonna be able to miss the wreck. Anyways, now coming to the restart here, Alex Tanker is gonna win the race in pit road, and he's gonna come out first. Now you see that 9 car on the inside, that is Zach Cars for National Racing, who actually peeled off earlier in the race. Well, we learned what happened. He went down pit road. He actually is missing now 4th gear, and he cannot get into it, so that is why he is very slow on the track. He's running around 3rd gear, which isn't good at Daytona at all. And meanwhile, here comes Nick Purcell in the number 16 car for Team ARRA. And yeah, he's going for the lead. Definitely not a first time move right there. He's gonna drive to the lead and gonna try to keep it. It looks like he's gonna keep it in the 52. That's AJ Davidson falling behind, but he's gonna take the lead later on, and here's 3 laps later, he's still out front. So AJ Davidson also pulling a really good race so far at midpoint. But there goes Derek Petrie and Kyle Collins, 2 guys we haven't seen all day yet, but they're coming up through the field here, and they're showing some strength as well. Gonna see all these guys probably at the end of the race. Anyways, now this is the second pack behind these guys. If you notice, Zach Cars actually, when he was on the restart, he actually held up some of the drivers on the lead lap, and here they are. They've kind of now grouped into a pack and are gonna try to run down that front group, as led by Ryan Dunn and Jay Barker. So they have some pretty powerful cars leading them, and I think they can make it. So we're gonna have to see if they can make it up. Obviously they want to make it before pit stops so that they don't get shuffled way back. Anyways, here's Jack Newman and Kyle Singer. We obviously know what happened to Kyle Singer, but Jack Newman seemed to have has lost the pack because he has lost a cylinder. So tough break for your Bud Shootout winner, and yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to be competing for any win here today. Anyways, Ryan Dunn and Addison Steinbach are going to start to pull away from their pack and try to make a run at the front field. And right now they're really starting to catch him. Here comes the 32 down and getting pushed by the 33. I believe they're going to have a really good run coming down the backstretch. And there goes the 32 to the inside of the 43, as Jay Durrell is actually off the pace here in the 43. Not off the pace, off the lead lap, as due to pit stop problems. Not sure what happened, but he's now back a lap down. But anyways, 32 will lead his field into the front pack and gonna keep them all one big happy family yet again as the packs merge. So yeah, 32 pretty powerful now when he's not blowing up. But someone else is, as this is Richard Thomas, but don't see black smoke coming out the back, so not sure what's problems going on. Is he's gonna hit the 43 of Jay Durrell when he's on his way down to the inside. But problems continue for Checkered Flag Motorsports. This is actually Ryan Dunn's teammate, so he will be able to continue though after this. Zach Carr is not even 12 laps and he's already being caught by the leaders again, just to look how effective not being on the pace is. That's how fast you can get caught going all the way around this facility. Anyways, here's the 12 of Webster Zygarde. He's gonna peel down to the inside for his scheduled pit stops, and gonna bring Jake Booker along with him, along with others as well. So gonna have to see is pitting earlier or later gonna be the factors. Here comes the rest of the field. Cody Russell gonna lead him as well as Ryan Dunn, and you see they just actually overlapped the 7 and the 11. So yeah. Anyways, here's Webster Zygarde, who is the first person who came out for his group, and trying to get past Cody Russell, who's the first car who came out of the next group. And right now it looks like he's not going to be able to catch him, but he's going to be able to get up to him in the draft. And I've seen here Matt Hotchkiss and Jake Booker and Brian Lenning also going to catch up with him as well, as Cody Russell now going to just join these guys. And it looks like that the earlier group is going to prevail, as only one, as 4 of them will be able to get in this front pack, whereas only 1 can make it. Now going down the backstretch, and oh, we got a car smoking. That's the 55 of Matt Hotchkiss, and he was having such a great run in that 55 car, and oh no, and definitely disappointed, banging his head on the steering wheel. I bet that's the 55 for Old Spice Racing. Finished 14th in the Bud Shooter after a dismal day, and he was having a great day, but now it's all down the toilet. Tough break for the 55. Anyways, Webster Zygarde is now going to come down pit road a little bit earlier than anyone else, actually. He's going to try to, I think he's just going to try to use his tires way more than anyone else. Anyways, 3 laps later, Jake Booker and everyone else from that front pack is going to come down pit road. The 00 of Richard Thomas is a lap down. Anyways, coming out of pit road, Webster Zygarde definitely got a huge jump with his fresher tires in those 3 laps. But the problem is, did he pit a little bit too early? His gauges might come up a little bit short when it comes down to the ending here, as now 12 cars driving around, but it won't be as the cars coming behind him has fresher tires than him, and now they're going to easily catch him. So Webster Zygarde's plan just kind of went down the toilet. Now he's just going to have to hope that he has enough gas to make it to the end. And yeah, so it looks like it's going to be a 4-car shootout to the end, with one on a different strategy than the others. Now, looking back further in the field, this is 5th and 6th. This is Nick Purcell's and Brian Lenning, and both these cars now running 5th and 6th, and don't even have any paint schemes yet. That's how new they are coming into this series. One of them is for Team ARAA. That's one of the original teams, but just got their first driver. And one's for Minnesota Motorsports for the 3rd driver. So looking to see more from them in the future. Anyways, here's Cody Russell, who's behind them, and then back there we got AJ Davidson and Derek Petrie. So yeah, after that, yeah, there's that's the rest of the field back there. So this is just where they're running at the point, I believe. Yeah, there's Kyle Collins back there with, you see some pretty big names back there too. I mean, we thought Kyle Collins would be running a lot better, Michael Jones, Derek Petrie, but they're still all inside the top 10, so I guess not having too bad of a day. Michael Kraft back there, kind of quiet day for him all along, just hanging out in the back. You also got Brian Boone in the 70 car, quiet day as well, teammate of this 47. Anyways, here's the shocker of the race, is running 14th. This is Jay Barker. Had a slow pit stop that time by, and that's dropped him way back through the field. Tough break for the number 2 national racing car. Really, we thought was going to do a lot better. Running 15th, we got the 07 of Robin Shannon. Pretty much quiet day for her as well, as not much said about her, but running for Old Spice Racing. That camo scheme looks pretty cool, I guess, but like I said, just has been a quiet day and not really shown much, but running around where Michael Kraft was, but managed to come out worse than him. But yeah, anyways, now here's back 16th and 17th. This is Alex Tank, who had to make an unscheduled pit stop to fix a loose wheel, and Jay Durrell, both of them, I believe he had another early pit stop as well, both of them back off the pace. And anyways, here's back up front, 3 to go. Webster Zygarde is going to have to come down pit road, and that is going to be terrible for him, as now he's going to have to drop way back through the field, not sure how far. Anyways, this is Addison Steinbach. I've talked about him before, but he's right now running for the win on his first start. And here comes Jake Booker making it 3 wide for the lead. And Jake Booker, obviously from National Racing, a lot of people suspected that National Racing would be up front, wanting to take the win here, but there hasn't been much talk about them right now, as only one of them up in the front 3, and we obviously know the problem with Jack Newman, then we got Zach Carr's and Jay Barker's problems, but so pretty much now it's down to whoever thought Ryan Dunn would be up there, and Addison Steinbach. So we got some surprise people coming up in the front here. But anyways, now this is 2 to go now. Looks like the 3 wide is finally gonna fall off. That was pretty amazing there, though. They managed to keep it going almost all the way across the track. But right now, Ryan Dunn was gonna pull out into the lead, coming to the final lap. Looks like they're gonna go single file now, as Jake Booker now in second. Final lap. Will anyone have a shot at it? Addison Steinbach wants to, though, as Ryan Dunn looks like he's gonna almost try to go down to block. Not gonna, as now he's still having to work at Jake Booker. Ryan Dunn using Jake Booker's draft to try to gain a little speed. Now he's going up and down, trying to protect his line, and coming through the turn 3 as Ryan Dunn, he's trying to get his win, go from last to first, like in Comical Series. But it looks like it's gonna work out. Ryan Dunn, the airs aren't gonna strike him. Here comes Addison Steinbach. It's not gonna be enough, though, as Ryan Dunn is gonna hold on to the lead. Great finish there to the line, as awesome. Anyways, now here's your finishing results, as Ryan Dunn from last to first will take the win. Addison Steinbach will get second. Good job for his first outing, as well as Nick Purcell's, Brian Boone, AJ Davidson as well. Good job for all of them. Jake Booker will finish third. Michael Jones 7th. Good follow-up run for his Daytona but shootout. Derek Petrie 8th, Kyle Collins 9th, and Cody Russell finished 10th. Jay Barker is going to come home 11th, just out of the way all day. Webster Zygarde 12th after that pit stop conundrum. Robin Shannon going to finish 13th. Brian Lenning in his debut was going to finish 14th. Michael Kraft 15th. Jay Durrell 16th. Alex Taker come home 17th after pit road problems. Well as Jacob too rallies back for 18th after getting a huge wreck. Jack Newman 19th and Kyle Singer 20th had problems all day. Richard Thomas 21st after the engine problem. Did manage to get back onto the field though. Zach Carr's 22nd after being only a third year, and Matt Hotchkiss 23rd after blowing up. Anyways, here's your points. It should be able to be the same, other than Cody Russell earned 5 extra bonus points for leading the most laps. So good job for him. To see Ryan Dunn have an advantage going into the second race here, as yeah. So anyways, now 11th through 20th is pretty much the same as well, other than Jack Newman also getting 5 bonus points for leading for not leading most laps on getting the pole, but everything else should be the same other than that. And yeah, and 21st to 23rd is the same as well, all 0 points. Anyways, the Pennzoil Cup Series, will see you next time at California for the Subway 400. And thank you all for watching. Hopefully you'll be coming soon, and I'll see you later.